Alright, hello everyone. Today I am going to do a quick little video on how to install SMAPI and how to install the Stardew Valley Battle Royale mod. I want to do several streams on it, make it like a weekly or bi-weekly game that we can all play. And I figured I would just do a video on showing how easy it is to install and how fun it can be for all of us. So yeah, just ignore my display with all my junk going on here. These are all my mods that I rotate out of my farms and a few other things, my mods that I've made and stuff like that. So anyways, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Nexus Mods. You can find the SMAPI download other places, but it's just easier because everything's pretty much here. So you're going to go to the files and you're going to download the newest version of SMAPI. Then you're going to open up the folder. It'll say the SMAPI installer, blah, 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 easy stuff. You're going to drag it or unpack it, whatever. I use WinRAR because, you know, it's free. Just have a little pop-up occasionally. So you go into the installer. You'll see all this stuff here. I just go into internal. I go to Windows Install. It brings up this. It says install SMAPI. I choose one. I hit enter. And it says SMAPI is now installed. If SMAPI is installed, if you go to your folder, which is, let me show you how to get there. So if you click on PC, local disk, program files, Steam, Steam apps, common, Stardew Valley, and here is where everything installs. Now, here's my mod folder. It'll come with console commands and save backups. These are all the mods I use during my streams. And so I'll just drag and drop and add these back in here. It's really that easy. Just drag and drop all your folders in there. It'll say replace, blah, blah. I have my Stardew Valley folder linked over here on the side because it's so much easier to mod everything. Now, you don't need these mods to play the Battle Royale mod, but I'm just showing what your folder should look like when you're installing mods. Like, if you wanted Content Patcher, you would just download it from here. You go to their files, simple, easy, manual download. Download. Okay, so here it is. It'll pop up. And let's say I didn't have it here. Whatever. It wasn't. Let's say I didn't have Content Patcher. You just drag and drop this into here. Every mod needs to be in its own folder and nothing inside of another folder. So here are all my Content Patcher mods and a bunch of mods I use for my multiplayer. Now, we want to do the Battle Royale mod. So we're gonna go back to Nexus. We're going to type in Battle. It should pop up. Yep, here we go. Easy. Okay, so you're gonna go to the files. You're gonna scroll down, Battle Royale. We're going to download. Then we're going to open. You'll see these 4 files. Now, these 4 files need to be dragged into your Stardew Valley folder, not into the mod folder. This one, you're not going to do that with. So we will grab these 4 files and we will drag them into our Stardew Valley folder. And so when you're playing Modded Farm, you always start up the game with Stardew Valley Modding API. I created a shortcut in my Steam that loads this up perfectly fine so I can take screenshots, which is something you might want to consider. But if you want to play the modded game, the Battle Royale mod, you have to open up this file. You'll see a little square, it looks like a little gears right there, and it says the window batch file. This one right here is the one you need to launch. Now before we do that, we are going to go into the mods Battle Royale we're going to look at some of the stuff they have going on inside here. We're going to look at chests. This is where all chests can possibly spawn. Every single one of these that has a chance to spawn. These are all the locations. This is X and Y coordinates and each map location. So you could have X and Y 1214 in the blacksmith's house. That kind of thing. Josh's house. I don't know who Josh is, but he'll end up with a chest in there. I'm quite curious. So yeah, these this is where all the chests spawn. You can actually program these in, I guess, too, if you wanted to add more chests. Now, we'll go into the configure. Okay, so should the host participate? We want that to be true. If you want to participate, you have a player limit and the storm damage per second. That means if you are in a storm, this is how much it hurts you per second. You can lower that, raise that, your preference as being the host. So now we're gonna look at spawns. These are every locations that you or other players can spawn. You can probably add more or change the placements to really mess with people. And storm phases. These are the locations of the storm phases. This will randomly generate. There's a delay duration, that kind of thing, where up to down, right to left. You can definitely get in here and really manipulate this. Yes, so you can make these go slower or faster as well. You'd have to go in here and change these little settings. The delay on his 25 seconds, that kind of thing. 10 seconds here, duration 30 seconds. So yeah, you can definitely get in here and mess with these pretty thorough. You can really go for it and make them slower or faster. There's a lot of locations, so you're gonna see a lot of these. There's not just one key command that will slow or make things faster. So yeah, you can definitely get this very customizable. Now, to start your game, you're gonna go back to your Stardew Valley. You're gonna run this file. This SMAPI will show up. And then we'll bring this game over. We'll load up our game. You want to go to co-op. You want to go to host. You want to host a new farm. They say they wouldn't recommend hosting an already saved farm because you could ruin your save file. But you definitely want a farm that has things unlocked like the desert or the beach area. So if you wanted to do a little work in this farm before you got started, that definitely would be wise. So we're gonna go here. Farm name is Battle. My favorite thing is death. Alright. Alright, anyways, so we've set this up. We can do the standard farm, we can do all these different kind of farms, and we go okay. So just how you would set up in any other farm, you know, you do that whole thing. Now, all you need to do is invite your friends or strangers or whoever. They can join through your Steam friends or they can join through the code just like a normal multiplayer game. When they join, they'll end up in this little Marnie's Ranch corral. They can't get out, they can't do anything until you start the game. Alright, when everyone's ready, all you have to do is hit the right control button and the game will start. So now that we have everything installed, we're playing, yay, everything's good and fun. You will see these chests. These chests will have items. They will have a weapon and a food item if you're lucky. Grab what you can out of these and head out into the battle. So from what I've heard, the more people you have, the more chests that spawn, and the more chaotic it is. I've played this game a few times with a few of my friends, and it does seem a little slow at first, but when those walls close in, you guys start to gather in central locations, and the battles really start going. So that's it. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Install that SMAPI, install that Battle Royale mod, and then host a game or participate in someone else's. I think I'm going to be doing a lot of the Battle Royale streaming, so hopefully this guide will help people, and everyone's free to join. You're more than welcome to participate. I hope to see everyone there. It should be on the weekends between Saturday and Sunday around 6 p.m. Central Time. Other than that, thank you for liking, watching, and subscribing, and hopefully I'll see you out on the battlefield.